introduce about yourself, but this time you have to introduce yourself, then your education curriculum, and then the
Yes, sir.
last project you worked on.
Okay, sir. So, good evening, sir. My name is Aditi Deep. I was born and brought up in Gaya, which is basically in Bihar. I have done my matriculation from DAV Public School and intermediates from Param Gyan Niketan. For pursuing higher education, I moved towards Jamshedpur, where I am currently pursuing my Bachelor's of Computer Application from Netaji Subhas University. Lastly, I have done my project in Apache NetBeans, where I have made a scientific calculator. Uh, it was assisted by Megha ma'am. Talking about my hobbies, then my hobbies is spending time with nature, gardening, and also singing. Um, so that's all about my side, sir.
Okay. So in the last project, you worked on the scientific calculator, right?
Sorry, sir.
In the last project you worked on is a scientific calculator.
Yes, sir.
Is it? So what is the difference between a standard calculator and a scientific calculator?
Sir, in standard calculator, we don't use different mathematic functionalities like sine, cos, and root. It is available, but in scientific calculator, we use the terminologies like exponential, sine, cos, tan, etc.
Okay. And what were the technologies that you had used?
Sorry, sir.
What are the technologies that you had used during that project?
Sir, as ma'am taught, we simply using Apache Net Beans. In this, I have used the version of Java 21, and um, simply in this, I have used palettes and different properties like background or something like that. Actually, ma'am has not taught about JDBC connection. So it is actually initial phase where I we have to design it, and ma'am has taught logic or functionalities. Then we connect those functionalities so that the project may work. Actually, it is the initial phase. After that, ma'am will taught and we will learn.
Uh, Next question. So, what do you think? What is the difference between a static website and a dynamic website?
So basically, static website is not so responsive, and dynamic websites are responsible, which means it is um, applicable to all the displays like mobile devices, desktops, PCs, etc. Um, and in dynamic websites, we use the for storage we use database, uh, which will include um, non-key database like MongoDB or key value or sorry, sir.
It's
Or
okay. It's okay.
databases such as SQL or MySQL, PostgreSQL, like that. And for backend, we use different languages to implement logic also.
Okay. Aditi, you had scored 84.2% in 10th, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
And in 12th,
72%.
so there is a big gap of
Yes, sir.
around 13%. Why is it so?
So, because in 10th, I have to look after all the subjects, and in 12th, basically, I have taken PCV, physics, chemistry, and biology. In this, I'm not good at maths, so I face difficulty in physics, mainly physics, and in chemistry I face difficulty in physical chemistry, like that. So I think, and I'm also preparing for NEET, so that's why I'm not focused on this kind of CBSE curriculum, so that this is the cause of decrement in my score.
Okay. Okay, Aditi, how do you handle stress in your life? Suppose if you have classes, you have tuitions, then you have project work and some multiple works, if it is assigned to you, how would you handle that stress?
So basically, for handling stress, I first divide my task, which is allotted to me, in different chunks, like that, different slots. Uh, um, I give priority to those which I have to give some amount of time. Then for that I prioritize those work first, and after that give list priority according to that, and for a different amount of time I gradually I completed that work according to that. And so that by um, uh, discreting that word into small chunks, I am able to complete those work. For
Okay.
that, for this I use a to-do list. So according to that, I remind what kind of work I have to do and what to not. So it helpful for time management as well.
Okay, so managing time or for to-do list, do you use any app or you just write it on paper?
No, sir, I don't write in paper. Um, Actually, in Android, there is a feature called mobile notes or sticky notes, like that. So I use that.
Okay, good, good. Okay, so you had worked project. You have last worked on project. So it was a single person project or a teamwork project.
So, sir, actually, it was taught by ma'am in the class, and ma'am has given instructions, and so according to it, we all members individually made by our side. Basically, designs are different.
Hmm.
We implement our own creativity on that, and for logic, wherever we feel any difficulty in that, then ma'am taught us what the
Have you
right way
have you
to do
ever
that, to perform that
have you
task.
ever done any project in a group
Am I
anytime?
audible, sir?
Have you ever done your project in a group?
Project.
Yes,
Yes, sir, I've done.
आपने कभी ग्रुप में कोई प्रोजेक्ट किया है?
Sir, actually, I've made presentations in group.
Okay. So describe a time when you have when you faced a difficulty with your team members, and how
Okay,
did you
sir.
resolve it?
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, when I am in fourth sem, then we have assigned a task in to make a project on leadership.
Hmm.
Then mm, there is, and according to that, we have there are certain members. We have a group of four members, so there is a task divided individually to that individual members in a group. So in that project I have done my own arena of task, and the other team members, some team members cooperate as well, and the others are due to lethargic, or they are uninterested in that project, so they don't give their contribution in that. So for that I insisted them to not do this kind of things, and I motivated in what are the problems you are facing, uh, what are the reasons behind you are not doing that kind of your part. So If they are intentionally not doing, then I am that the last option is that I inform it to ma'am that they are not working on it. And if they're facing unintentionally, if they are lacking any sort of problems, then in my end, if I do my best to provide a helping hand for them, then I give them my assistance as well.
Okay. Okay. So for the non-technical questions, it was good,
Yes,
Diti,
sir.
no doubt. You had given all answers in a very good way. So let's move to the technical round now. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So what is a recursion?
So basically, recursion is a function that repeats its task simultaneously.
Okay. Okay. What are the data structure that is being used by the recursion?
I think, sir, there is a stack,
Mm.
queue, uh, tree maybe. I'm not sure about tree or graph, but whatever I learned from the internet, that it's showing stack and queue.
Okay. And what are the basic operations that is performed in stack?
Sir, push, pop, peep, and peek.
Okay. And what are the terminology that is used while doing push and pop in stack? Is it LIFO or
Sorry, sir.
FIFO? What are
Sir,
the
last in.
yes, yes.
Sir, can you say what you have just said?
Uh, so stack uses LIFO or FIFO.
Sir, LIFO, last in, first out,
Okay.
and FIFO is used by queue.
Okay. And what is the difference between these two?
Sir, LIFO or and FIFO.
Yes.
Sir, in LIFO, uh, last in, first out, we insert from the last of the from the last of the stack, and for deleting operation we use from the first side of the stack.
Okay.
And FIFO, first out, as you can see that from the first side, from the first end of the queue, we insert any element, and from the first end only we can retrieve any element from this queue.
Okay. Okay. What is a polymorphism?
Okay, sir. Sir, as we know, the word split this word polymorphism, then it means that poly means many and form means uh, different forms. So if we there is a certain if we it, basically this is used for implementing inheritance. So if we want to override any method, then we use the concept of polymorphism, in which data type should be same, but there is inside the signature or curly braces, we um, write our own way. Uh, we write codes according to our wish, and data types parameters may be different. Sorry, sir. Parameters must be same, and data types must be same.
Okay. Okay. What is the byte code?
Sir, in Java,
Yes.
sir, basically, sir, byte code is processed by JIT compiler, which is a component of JVM, Java Virtual Machine, which basically converts the um, source code into byte code. Byte code is a machine readable code, which in the form of bytes, which is equal to 8 bits. It basically understands by machine itself, then that code is interpreted into JVM, into our readable format, into as a form of source code, we can say.
Mhm. Okay, Aditi. Overall, it was good,
Yes, sir.
uh,
Yes, sir.
and you had given very good answers for both